Hi, dear cricket fans. Welcome to Cricket Happenings. And well, we are looking at the second day's play, the third day's play. Sorry, third day's play. And well, Australia have taken a 23-run lead in the first innings after bowling out India for 405. As far as the short summary is concerned, Dravid contributed. There were some 50s coming in from Dravid, who made 77 after a long time since last January. He has never made a 50, and so today he contributed 77 valuable runs. And then Sachin Tendulkar and Raina taking the score along. Night Watchman giving a resistance there. Ishan Sharma, 18 of 56 balls, and then Sachin Tendulkar and Suresh Raina combining into a very good partnership of 114, which actually took India near the score of 400, I would say. And well, the way Tendulkar played, it was superb. Raina was also absolutely matching stroke for stroke as far as Tendulkar is concerned. But finally, Tendulkar missed his 49th century. Now, this is something which Tendulkar would really rue because you came very close and then still you couldn't get it. And unfortunately, Tendulkar was LBW ball Marcus not for 98. And Suresh Raina just continued his merry run making as far as Test cricket is concerned by contributing 86, and he too missed a century. And other than that, once it was Dhoni's wicket which really set up the collapse, because once Dhoni was gone, Mitchell Johnson was the one who came in and started making inroads. And well, he and Horwich actually went through the remaining wickets for just 23 runs. So 5 wickets fell for 23 runs in a heap there, and India were all out for 405 with a 5 wicket haul for Mitchell Johnson, who had figures of 564. As far as the day's play went on the third day, it all started with Ishan Sharma and Rahul Dravid at the crease. And Rahul Dravid, as usual, was playing his strokes, and he was nudging the ball into the gaps, and Ishan Sharma was just keeping the bowlers at bay. Well, this went on till quite in fact, Ben Hilfenhaus was also bowling well, but he couldn't really get the wickets. A touch unlucky, I would say. But then Ishan Sharma finally fell when Dougie Bollinger actually went through his defenses, and Ishan Sharma was the first to go. Bowled Bollinger for 18 of 56 balls with 3 fours. So that was the first wicket to go on the third day. 3 for 151 India at that time. After that, Tendulkar came in and joined Dravid, and Tendulkar, he started off very well. In fact, his knock was punctuated with a lot of cover drives, a lot of sweep strokes. Dravid also played some very good, his customary flick down to through square leg, and he was also playing strokes. And this partnership was also looking good for India. It almost yielded over 80 runs, and that was the time Dravid bit of I would say a disturbing in concentration, as he actually edged to the in the hands of Payne, the wicket keeper, of the bowling of Bollinger for 77 of 134 balls with 12 fours. So he was gone. India were 230 for 4 at the stroke. This was the partnership now. After 200 from 230, India took on the score to 354. Now this was a very good moment for India, because this partnership was really looking very strong, because Suresh Raina joined in and he started unfurling strokes that he knows, like so flashing strokes through the offside. I was not afraid to hit over the top too. In fact, Suresh Raina was the one who was showing more sense of urgency than Tendulkar. But Tendulkar was still there. He was actually nurturing Raina as he normally does. And Tendulkar also unleashed a few very good cover drives of the bowling of Ben Hilfenhaus. Then Dougie Bollinger also had a very good late cut that he played against Ben Hilfenhaus. And finally, this was the time when Johnson came in, and Tendulkar was looking good for his 49th century in Test cricket when this happened. Actually, Johnson was bowling at the other end, and just Marcus North was introduced. This was after the tea session. Marcus North came in, and he had Tendulkar LBW for 98 of 189 balls with 13 fours, which was very unfortunate, as Tendulkar probably thought he was not out, because he just showed his hand to Raina that he's not going for a run, but the umpire raised his finger. Well, Tendulkar was walking. That was it. The umpire's verdict was final, and Tendulkar was gone. LBW ball Marcus North for a very well made 98, and the partnership came to an end when with the score on 354. And Suresh Raina then in the presence of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who came in, started playing beautifully. In fact, he hit some very good strokes for the bowling of Nathan Horic. Nathan Horic was punched for 2 fours, and Dhoni literally beautifully clubbed the six of the bowling of Nathan Horic by not allowing him to really get a line by also hitting. But Nathan Horic, let me tell you, bowled very well today. He was even though Johnson was the one who really ran through the order, but Nathan Horic was also responsible in great measure. Well, after that, Dhoni then succumbed. So this was the time when the Indian slide started. From when Dhoni departed with the score on 382, when he was caught by Watson. Now this was very interesting because in fact, both the batsman and the bowler were very unclear whether the ball really carried into Watson's hands. But finally, two umpires actually consulted each other, and finally up went the umpire's finger. Dhoni was ruled out. Caught Watson, bowled Johnson for 14 with 1 4 and 1 6. So Johnson actually, the next ball itself, Harbhajan Singh was gone. Just the very ball he faced, Harbhajan Singh tried to fish down the offside. And actually got an edge into the hands of Payne, the wicketkeeper. Johnson was the bowler, and he was gone for a duck. And 382 for 7, as I said, 23 runs and 5 wickets fell for India. Zahir Khan was clean bowled by Horic for 6. And Lakshman, as you know, the reason he came down very late is because he was not keeping well. Before Lakshman, Raina decided, because Lakshman was unwell, so Raina decided to go for the strokes. But Johnson actually nipped him LBW for 86 of 128 balls with 14 fours. And Lakshman brought an end to the India's innings when he was caught by Clark in the slips of the bowling of Nathan Horic for 2. OJ was not out or not, and it was all over for India. India all out for 405, conceding a lead of 23 runs. At once upon a time, when India were 354 for 5 and Tendulkar departed, it looked that India would be taking the lead. But I thought Australia really fought back through Johnson, who had his first sixth 5 wicket haul, 20 overs, 5 maidens, 5 for 64, bowled splendidly. The other bowler who bowled well was Nathan Horic, who toiled hard, 29.1 overs, 4 maidens, 2 for 116, 2 for 16 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 49 for Dougie Bollinger, Irfan Off's 25 overs, 2 maidens, none for 100, 6 overs, no maiden, none for 19 for Shane Watson. Marcus not got that very valuable wicket of Sachin Tendulkar, 12 overs, 3 maidens, 1 for 39, and stumps were drawn. So there's no opportunity for Australia to actually bat in the second innings, which they would be actually doing tomorrow. As soon as India were all out, stumps were drawn for the day, and India, in reply to 428 all out in the first innings of Australia, replied with 405 all out. And credit to Australia for really fighting back and actually getting the lead of 23 runs. So the match is really set as the day went off very well. The bowlers toiled hard and Australia got the reward. And Indian batting, unfortunately, nobody could actually get onto a century. Tendulkar missed it, Raina missed it, Dravid missed it. But let me tell you one thing, dear cricket fans, it looks like 23 runs, but 2 more days to go. So now one has to see what Australia's ploy is with 23 runs, whether there are 2 days. So tomorrow, if they can get some quick runs and pile on the pressure and then have India bat on the last day, it could be really an interesting game. But again, it all boils down to what Ricky Ponting is thinking at the moment. But it looks like this match. I wouldn't be hazarding a guess right now. But let's see how things pan out on the 4th day of this first test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy at Mohali in Chandigarh. So that's it, dear cricket fans. The 3rd day has ended. India conceded a lead of 23. Tomorrow, Australia will be batting again, and it would be very interesting to see what their ploy is, whether they going to keep the match alive by actually going for quick runs and then getting India bat on the last day pitch, which should be interesting because Marcus North and Nathan Horic could actually get something out of the foot marks. And because the 4th day there should be some cracks in the pitch, and it would be very interesting to see. So that's it, dear cricket fans. I wind up my cricket happenings for the day. This is Ram signing off. Thank you.